In this sample video, I'm going to show you how to analyze a political cartoon. The political cartoon that I've chosen is one that you may be familiar with from the American Revolution unit. It's the Join or Die cartoon. And since this is a political cartoon, I need to go to slide 9 in the lesson to access the cartoon analysis guide. First question is pretty straightforward on all of the guides. It asks you what is the name of the thing you're analyzing. Mine is called the Join or Die cartoon. Then my direction is to scan the cartoon. What do I notice first? So when I look at this particular political cartoon, the first thing I notice is it has a snake on it, and the snake is dead. The snake is chopped up into small pieces. I'm going to go back to my media messages slideshow and type that in. There is a snake, and it has been chopped into small pieces. Are there any labels, descriptions, thoughts, or dialogue? In this particular cartoon, there is a label, several of them. There's these letters on each piece of the snake that has been chopped up. And knowing that this particular political cartoon is from the American Revolution unit, I can think critically about what these letters might mean. And if I do that, I come to the realization that SC is an abbreviation for South Carolina, NC is North Carolina, V is Virginia, M is Maryland, P is Pennsylvania, NJ is New Jersey, NY is New York, NE would be New England. And I know that those are all places or names of colonies in the 13 British colonies. So I'm going to go back to my media message and say, yes, there are. There is the Join or Die. I'm going to call that the slogan that's written there. And there are also labels on each of the pieces of the snake. Which words are the most significant or display emotion? For me, the most significant are the labels on the snake parts because they represent the names of colonies. I'm just going to move this down here. You may find that as you're working, some of the borders get thrown off here. That's okay if that happens. You can just try your best to correct those movements of the text. Sorry about that. Listing the visuals or symbols. List the people, objects, places, or activities. I've kind of already mentioned that, but really what we have a snake. We have a snake cut into pieces. And what visuals are symbolic? So I'm going to go back to the cartoon for a second. A snake, the artist chose a snake. So a snake, normally when you see a snake, you think, oh my goodness, a snake, back away. Right? Because snakes are kind of unpredictable things. They're very defensive of their territory, so they bite, or they're associated with not nice things. A lot of people think seeing a snake is bad luck. But this particular snake isn't, because it's dead. It's been cut into pieces. And you would think that a snake would scare someone or strike fear into them. And the names of the different parts that the snake has been chopped up into represent the colonies. So what if the snake wasn't cut up? What if the snake was all together? And it was a snake that was living, that could do harm or damage or scare someone. So my thought is that if the colonies join together, they could accomplish something. They would be alive. They would be a threat to someone. But if they don't join together, if they're cut into little pieces, they will die. Their cause or their movement will die. That's what the cartoon means to me. So what visuals are symbolic? Why are they used? The artist chose a snake because snakes are scary. The artist wants people to think the snake could be dangerous if the snake was united / joined. So I think that sums it up. Now, who drew the cartoon? A lot of the times for the author of the cartoon, you don't see the name of the author here written on the cartoon, but a lot of times the author's name will be kind of scribbled in a corner or on an edge or on the bottom corner. But here I can see it's Benjamin Franklin. I'm going to go back and fill that information in. And to draw a cartoon like this would have been treason at the time, which is why there is no name there. Benjamin Franklin did not want to immediately be identified as the author of this cartoon. When is it from? It's from the American colonial period. There's actually a year written there. I believe it was 1754. Yep, 1754. What's the message? The message is that the colonies must unite in order to be a threat. What evidence led me to this conclusion? The snake and the labels on the different parts of the snake led me to that. Why do I think it was drawn? Franklin wants the colonists to unite, to fight against the British, or to be recognized or feared. The colonies need to unite. List of evidence that lets me know this. If I go back to the cartoon again, there is a little summary down here that says a political cartoon commentary on the disunity of the North American British colonies was later used to encourage the former colonies to unite the British rule. I think that's a fair statement. I'm going to copy and paste that. That's another thing you can do in these documents if you want. It's a little tool that we have. So I'm going to copy and paste that sentence right there at the bottom. Again, don't stress out if your font got taken off the slide a little bit here. That's not the biggest thing. The big thing is that you attempt or are successful in answering all of the required questions, as many as you possibly can. And I hope you guys choose a political cartoon. There's some good ones on your list, and I hope this video helped explain how to break them down. Take care.